National Football League on EA Sports, and will play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders under the lights on Sunday night.
Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from Commanders Field. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Commanders making their way out. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Throwing right away is Daniels. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6. Here's Daniels. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Noah Brown, 34 yards. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10, right at the 30. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Short throw to Disley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Dante Fowler drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Motion man is Crowder. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose That little touch pass, they saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The frustration evident there, because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
To the air goes Daniels. And the pressure gets to him again. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Here's Herbert. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. In motion goes the tight end. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Out of the gun, Herbert out to his left. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the Washington offense heading out as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Okay, ready?
To throw is Daniels. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. Here's a screen for Robinson. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's Daniels. Ertz has it left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. The Commanders got a strong first half out of their quarterback, Jaden Daniels. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Here's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Herbert. Short throw to Disley. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Herbert now. Open man is Palmer. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels. Finding Ertz again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Commanders Field.
It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
It's Eckler again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communication.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Washington on 3rd down.
Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw to Disley.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Set.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Go.
Robinson up the middle.
And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff for Dobbins, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have regained the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
That's caught at the 2. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And the Washington offense set to take over again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seibert able to knock this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Herbert and the Chargers
down 17-15. A minute 4 on the clock. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down.
That's caught by Palmer.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Herbert going to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield. The one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.